MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday night baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Angels are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Trevor Cahill gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Striding in, Chris Davis. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And here's a shot of the Athletcs starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hops this one up. Bohr has a play. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Josh Phegley.
Now to the plate, Josh Phegley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. La Stella fields it cleanly. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Brett Anderson gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And Albert swings and hits a ground ball to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
So striding in, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it'll...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Lucroy.
Standing in now, Jonathan Lucroy, hit weekly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Upton at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's pulled out 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 2nd inning upcoming from the Big A. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And it's fouled away. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Another full count pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, Mark Canha, 2-1 to the A's first baseman. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
In now, Jurickson Profar. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
None out, runners at first and second. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In quickly with it is Trout, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Big pitch early, the 3-2. This is flared out towards second. The second for one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 22.
Settling in now, Ramon Laureano, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that of course is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 2 and the Angels 1. Here's Tommy La Stella now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. This is on the ground over to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
In now, David Fletcher, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1-2 now. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate, but this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Oh, look at Simeon. What a play. So an outstanding play at short to take away a potential base hit there. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. And there's a base hit on the line, and this will get all the way to the wall now.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Pujols is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Fegley.
A man at second with one down, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Looking at his career totals, Fegley is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. To short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stepping up now, Stephen Piscotty, runner in scoring position with two gone. Davis stands at second with two gone. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Up next for Oakland.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Into the box, Mark Hanna. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here's the 2-1, and this will be fouled away. The set and the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Liner toward right center, and that'll get down out there. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Mike Trout. Lined into right, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Upton, the runner at third. Lucroy at second. Trout on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Upton scores. So all three runners are in to score.
The first base is loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. And a full count now, 3-2. Line shot to third base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Justin Bohr.
Striding in once again, Justin Bohr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 6 and the A's 2. Here's Jurickson Profar, a base hit in his first trip. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. In his career, Profar is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Liner toward right center. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman.
Just foul.
Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. This is line to left. Upton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The A's strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 2-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. A 2-out hit, one that'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy to bat this inning.
Well, that's what's
Now
so
batting,
disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a
Jonathan
really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Chapman's got it.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Looped out toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Noah Ramirez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Chris Davis now, and Dan he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Marcus Semien will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping into the box, Josh Fegley. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1 home. Fouled straight back. Last strike now for Oakland. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trevor Cahill notches his 3rd win of the year. Brett Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Cahill. His record is now 3-5. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. His record is now 6-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.